Hello friends, how are you? This is Dr. SriNagi, Ayurvedic medicine doctor and also Isha Hatha yoga teacher. So today in this video we are going to talk about biscuits or cookies. These days, as you know, in most of the houses, especially in India, what people do, because people are very modernized now, they are no more traditional because modernization of the world is touching India too, and the morning breakfast starts with one tea and two biscuits, one coffee and two biscuits or cookies, or in some cases cakes too. So this is just like morning tea, bed tea, which you say, like bed tea is when people are sleeping, you get up tea and two biscuits. Of course it tastes so good, because when we were kid we were not eating biscuits like that, but I have seen my grandparents eating biscuits like that in the morning. Sometimes they were eating like that, biscuits and tea. In growing up years, of course, I was also not aware what to eat in the morning, what not to eat, what is good, what is not so good. Though I am blessed with the culture upbringing, but still the much awareness, which is traditional awareness of Ayurveda, was not much, and that's why I also suffered with a lot of health issues in my growing years. And later Ayurveda came in my life, and this is how I got to know things, and this is the knowledge which I am sharing with all of you. So those of you who are not eating biscuits and tea in the morning, they are eating biscuits and tea in the evening at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, tea time, tea and biscuits. So it's a very common trend. If some guests come in India, anybody, because in India, as you know, there is a family culture, a lot of friends, a lot of families, anybody who comes, everybody serves biscuits and tea. And a lot of tea talks are there, biscuits have been served. Of course, it enhances happiness, no doubt about it. But those days when these biscuits were being served, those were homemade biscuits, like home cookies and these kind of things. These are more healthier option, rather than these days everything has become super quick. You just go to the market, you just take some biscuit packet and come, open it, serve it. It creates good impression also. Person who has come to your home, he also feels okay, they are very taking care. Like the host is also unaware about the biscuits, and the person who is as a guest, he is also unaware about the biscuits. More costly biscuits, more tasty biscuits, more chocolate biscuits, more nice biscuits, it's been said. But have you ever observed how is the expiry date on this biscuit packets? When we are purchasing these biscuits, we are very aware, oh, this expiry is like this, we will not buy it. If this expiry is like this, we will buy it. Oh, expiry, is this expired or not? But we are not paying attention. Like, if it is not expired, that doesn't mean it is fresh. It has been packed 6 months back, not even 15 days back. 6 months back or month back. If you make any cookie or any biscuit, how long you can store it, even in airtight container? If it is homemade cookie or if bakery made cookie, how long you can store it? You can store it maximum for the 15 days, not more than that. That is the max limit you can store a biscuit. But in the market, in the shopping malls, the kind of biscuits in such beautiful packings we get, such beautiful stickers, such beautiful added enhanced flavors, how long they have been packed? Like 4 months old, 5 months old. And when we eat it, if it has not gained any moisture, we feel like, wow, it's very nice, it's crispy, that means it's good. How a thing can remain crispy for so long? Have you ever paid attention? Because of preservatives. Now these kind of biscuits, this old food, it contains a lot of palm oil. It contains a lot of preservatives that has preserved them for 6 months. These oils, mostly oils on which biscuits are being made, they are very commercial based oils. That means they are not focused on your health, they are focused on your taste. and all of the biscuits mostly made of all purpose flour, that is white flour. White flour, as we all know how bad it is for our intestines. Once in a while if you are taking biscuits it's fine, but if you are taking biscuits in breakfast, or if you are taking biscuits in evening tea, and daily if you are taking biscuits, you can imagine how harmful these biscuits can be. It has inflammatory response on your body, and it impact on your digestive system too. And it can also contain white flour. As you know, white flour deprive our intestine to absorb all the minerals or the nutrients, and in result what will happen, it will invite a lot of diseases. Like what kind of diseases it will involve? Weight gain is the very common thing, like with marketed canned packed food enhances the tendency to gain weight. Sometimes it will spike your sugar levels, those who have diabetes, or even to normal people, because it contains a lot of synthetic sugar in that. It will enhance the inflammation, it will enhance the indigestion, like constipation to some people like gas, some people it is just gas bubble, bloating. All these problems happen because of indigestion and old food. Eventually, if we make it a practice to daily eat biscuits without eating enough raw food, enough fruits, enough vegetables, enough salads, then these will also create eventually some cardiovascular problems. And as you know, in India become the second capital of diabetes, though it is the most heritage rich country, most cultural food it has. Diabetes capital it has become. Cardiac number one almost in cardiac cases. Why this is happening? Because we are losing our roots. We are not paying attention what we are doing. We are not paying attention what we are eating in our day-to-day life. In some cases these biscuits also cause puffiness on the face. Like sometimes people do this thing, they don't have this willingness to cook food, so what they take a biscuit packet, dip it in milk, just take 2 packets and your calories are fulfilled. Your body will get enough calories and you feel fulfilled. Okay, in the morning you will see. But if you keep doing it daily, you will start seeing the results. In terms of, it is not like when you keep eating biscuits it always cause some stomach infection. It's not necessarily it will cause stomach infection. Even it cause stomach infection, it's easy. You will take antibiotic and everything will be good. But it invite many chronic diseases which are the reason to worry, like inflammation. So what to do? Should we stop eating biscuits? Should we stop living life? Because biscuits is something which I love, I just relax, it makes me happy. So no, it's not like taking away the life, it's just you change your choice. Now what biscuits should be replaced with some fruits? No. Biscuits can be replaced with biscuits, but homemade cookies, like which stays only for 15 days in your home jars. Like you can say ragi cookies you can use, or all these millet cookies, everything. It's so healthy, so good, and you can use the oil of your choice, like coconut oil you can use to cook, the edible coconut oil that can be used. And these kind of cookies are more better as compared to those cookies which are available in the market, which has very high preservative. If you see the ingredients what are written in the back of biscuit packet, a lot of ingredients are in short forms if you see, because even the market, this business person knows, like who is the owner of commercial way, like if you tell the exact thing, oh this is preservative, it will harm you, many people will stop eating that. Like on cigarette packets it's been written, this cause cancer, still people are taking, that is different thing. But on biscuits it's not written this cause what, this cause what. And because it's not written, we are not aware, because it's commercialization, and it is just economy, according to like for the taste. And it is not, I am not saying these companies are making just to make people sick, I am not saying that, but demand is not there. It turns out to be cheaper if you put healthy products in the biscuit. Of course those biscuits will be costly, but if you want to make cheap biscuit, and these business companies, they want to make things cheap so that they can yield much profit. And if the demand of biscuits becomes high, like organic biscuits or biscuits which are homemade or biscuits which are being made in bakery, even there are some bakeries even in India which made very good fresh quality biscuits, whose ingredients also they tell, even sometimes they cook in front of you. These kind of biscuits, if you are eating, they are not bad for your health. These you can eat. But those biscuits which are being made 6 months before, or we don't know how many years back they have made, like some biscuits even have expiry for 1 year. Imagine if you have homemade cookie, can you eat it after 1 year without preservatives? You can't eat. So this is very important. Like this became super old food, and this we are putting in our stomach. Definitely it is going to cause inflammation for us. It is going to cause gastric disturbances and much more. But how to choose biscuits? Now you go to market, whenever you go to market, you want to eat, try to have whole grain biscuit, not white flour biscuit. Check for the preservatives, what kind of preservatives they have put. Check for the short forms of the things which are written in the biscuits, and see like these short forms are healthy or unhealthy. This is very important. What kind of oil has been used, and at home you can make, or some bakery you can check who they are making whole grain flour, who are making cardamom, who are making in coconut oil. Are they putting any preservative or not? Are they baking them fresh? Are they putting jaggery in that, not white sugar? So these kind of biscuits, those who just want to have their Betty with biscuits, these kinds of biscuits you use, either homemade or from some trustworthy bakery. From this, when you take biscuits, these kind of biscuits are healthy for you, and it will give the sweet taste and the same happiness, gossips, talks, tea time, family time, everything, if you just consciously choose the biscuits. So now you must be thinking, like in Ayurveda biscuits were there. In Ayurveda there were no biscuits, but still we can use Ayurveda concepts in biscuits. Ayurveda is such a thing that we can use Ayurveda in anything. Biscuits in Ayurveda time was not there, because biscuits is not something Indian thing, it has came from the West, and in West there was a concept of baking and everything, not in India. In India baking was happening in different way, and in West it was happening in oven. So those biscuits where the concept has been raised with tea and biscuits, that was original homemade tea, home fermented tea, and the biscuits were also sometimes biscuits were also homemade, traditional, with home ingredients, and mostly they were taking herbal tea and biscuits, not like this milk tea and all this market tea, black tea, not these kind of things. So that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're watching me for the first time, there is a bell icon, there is a subscription button. Please click the bell icon, hit the subscription button so that you stay in tune with our upcoming videos. Also, if you would like to support us, there is a join button near subscription button. You can click the join button and you can support us. Those of you who want Ayurveda consultations, please write to me on this given email ID, and I will let you know how we can schedule it. If you have any questions, please write down those questions in the comment section. I will try to answer your questions in the best possible way. So with this note, I would like to say stay healthy, stay blessed, take care. Bye.